Greetings and salutations, folks. Welcome to another episode of Slappy Mac's Toy Stack. I'm Slappy Mac, also known as Josh. Hey, I'm here today to discuss Bib Fortuna. We're going to talk about this action figure and get to an unboxing of him. So, without any further ado, let's get to it. Alrighty, folks. So here's Bib Fortuna from Star Wars: Return of the Jedi with the green packaging. Nice artwork on the side. I dig the way they drew him here. He looks really good. It looks like they did some that photorealistic on his face. He comes with 3 cups. On the back, it says, those attempting to do business with Jabba the Hutt first needed to maneuver past this pasty-faced majordomo, the Twi'lek Bib Fortuna. So, we've seen him as the fat Bib Fortuna in the Boba Fett show, but this is the original Bib Fortuna. I'll tell you, as a kid, he was one of my, pretty much one of my favorite toys, my favorite action figures. I always had him in Jabba's palace and, ordering around droids and stuff. I personally always had a great enjoyment and love for the alien figures. I love the alien figures in Star Wars. It's kind of my beef with Hasbro currently, because they do so many human figures, they forget they have all these alien figures that they can do. And with the alien figures, they can, it's a bigger draw. I'm surprised that Queel, you can still find him on the shelves. I don't understand. It's probably due to his little size, but I digress. Anyways, okay, so here's Bib Fortuna. Legal BS, blah, 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 yep. So, as always, accessories first. So, here's a little cup. Here is another little cup. I don't understand why he comes with cups. And this looks like a droid piece, but maybe also a cup? I don't know. His cups. Alright. So we're going to pull Bib Fortuna out of the package. Unfortunately, I feel like this figure is going to kind of be like a traffic cone. The rubber does move. He can get his arm completely around. This one, let's see, this one, yeah, he can get his arm completely around, but when you do that, you pop these loose, it looks like. These are supposed to be attached here on the inside, okay. I don't know if that's important, yeah. I got this figure because I had a love for Bib Fortuna from when I was a kid. I love the hands, though. These hands are really cool. Nice, long, weird Twi'lek fingers, his pointy fingernails. He can give the jump top and just walk away. Now, see, this is where I disagree with someone like Pixel Dan. I think it's Pixel Dan who does not like cloth goods. This figure is a road cone without cloth goods. He needs to have at least a cloth overrobe. And this, it's soft plastic, but if they could print this rubber maybe half as thick, it might be a little nicer. Well, let's see. Okay, so his head, he's got good tilt and good turn. I like the tentacles. The tentacles are really cool. And in fact, those tentacles feel like they're made out of the same material that this is. I'm actually preferable with the tentacles than the clothes. He's got his weird pointy shoes. His legs go out. Again, blocked by the road cone. Legs go out. Double knees. For what reason? It's almost silly to have him be this articulated. Let's see what we can do as far as posing him goes, because he's got pinstripe pants on. Who are these pants from? What figure are these pants from? Because, and dude, okay, see this here? This is ridiculous. So they made his pants extend so you can't can't articulate his ankles the way you should be able to. You can do the rocker, but the tilt doesn't want to go back. Oh my god. Wow. Hasbro dropping the ball on this figure hardcore. Yeah, I mean, he stands up for himself. The reason he stands up for himself is because he's got all this robe around it. So he's got, looks like a little tank top underneath there. His neck, is it articulated at more than one point? Oh, it is too. He's got the ball joint at the top of the head, at the neck here, but he's also got this other lengthy neck piece, which looks like it moves around too. So you can do this with him. He can do a hula hoop with his head. Now that's nice that they included that kind of articulation, but I think that the failure comes in the other stuff. The robe that pops apart, the traffic cone build in the bottom, he feels flimsy, he feels weak. I would recommend you get him if you're someone like me I'm just trying to kind of complete the collection that I had when I was a kid, and Bib Fortuna is part of them, and that's why I bought him. But to be honest, I'm actually relatively disappointed in this figure. I don't know, like, he's just not, like I don't even understand why they included these. Like that doesn't stay at all. Any way, shape, or form does not stay. This robe opens up like that, like I said. I don't know. Like, oh. Yeah, and that robe is all one piece, so technically you could pull it off and have him like the action figure I had when I was a kid, because I lost his robe when I was a kid, but that's okay. But yeah, that's, like, I don't know, man. Not very happy with this figure. Hasbro, you dropped the ball again by not using cloth goods when you could have and should have. You could have given him any one of the Jedi robes and taken the hood off of it, but you didn't. Instead, you guys were like, no. We're gonna make it all rubber and unposable. It's kind of, I'm actually kind of glad I'm going to collecting all the trying to get Kickstarter lines and things like that, because these figures, they're really kind of failing on me. Hasbro, you've been failing pretty hard lately. I'm not very happy with you. All right, let's see what we it doesn't even look right. Let's try this one. Wow. There, he's got a drink in his hand now. Not exactly sure what the deal with the drinks were. Did he have a drink in Return of the Jedi? I don't remember that. Did he, guys? Answer in the comments and tell me if he had a drink in Return of the Jedi. I don't remember him having a drink in Return of the Jedi. Yeah, I don't know. This figure is kind of a little weak in my opinion. Let's see about this one. Oh, that's upside down apparently. Or that drink. I don't know. Don't know how much if I'm a very big fan of this figure. He'll go in with my aliens because he's an alien. To be honest, I think Hera is a much better Twi'lek action figure. Bib is okay as a standy guy to put in your display. For aliens. Oh, and look at that. He can't even stand up for himself. Now that's ridiculous. With all that traffic coning, you would think he'd be able to stand up for himself. Oh, there we go. There we go. All right, let's give him a spin. He's standing for himself. It looks like they didn't really do much with the back other than layer the robes a little bit. Don't want to lose his little cups. God knows he needs all three of those. Right. Oh, she's... So, there's Bib Fortuna. All right, folks. So that was Bib Fortuna for you. Again, I'm not incredibly happy with this figure. He's just kind of sloppy. Just I don't know. Like this traffic cone thing. It's worse than the kibble that the Transformers fans refer to. This should be cloth goods. The blue robe, I'm okay with that not being. But this should be cloth goods. You should have multiple layers of cloth on this. Hasbro. Straight up. You need to pay attention. This figure is basically... It's not an action figure. It's a statue. You can pose him a little bit, but these legs, like, he has leg articulation for no reason. In fact, you know what? Hold on just a second. I'm gonna pause this and I'm gonna go pull up another figure. Okay, I'm back. So this figure, I'm not sure what the name was because it was a stupid one shot from the Solo movie. But this figure, who has like this removable mask and is like a worm figure or something like that. I don't know. But when they put this figure together, they did that with the bottom. And yeah, I get that this figure's supposed to be a worm thing or whatever, but you could have just as easily done that so it just sets down with this figure and not had to have the leg articulation, because the leg articulation actually makes it more difficult to stand this figure. Excuse me, sorry, that's the garbage truck. Hold on, I'll pause it. Alright, so I was saying, the leg articulation actually makes this figure more difficult to stand than this one. This figure just stands up. This figure stands up, but may fall, may have weakness in the ankles or something like that eventually. And those, they stick out. If you look, they stick out just past the robe. Okay, I get that, but you're creating a risk for that figure being unable to stand up and unable to be, and it's unposable. This is a unposable action figure, an inaction action figure. Basically, you can pose its arms, its legs you have to leave in as close a point as you can to making them stand, and then beyond that, that's it. So, big disappointment in the Bib Fortuna figure. My suggestion is you get this figure only if you decide you need it to fill your holes or to fill in for that Return of the Jedi wall. But if you're looking for a cool action figure, this is not it. Not posable, not functional, not very fun. Sorry, Hasbro, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and lately, a lot of times, you, Hasbro, have been losing. Thank you for coming to my channel. Thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Visit my Macari store. It's listed in the show notes. Thanks. Peace. Have a good day.